Welcome, my dear students. Now, in this session, we are going for the very important one, that is the part two session of the orifice plate. In that, I am going to explain the construction and what is the equation and its advantage and disadvantage in a detailed manner. As I told you that this is a orifice plate. In this particular orifice plate, okay, if I'm going to take it, the full D indicates what? The full D indicates this is okay. That is a pipe diameter, and the orifice diameter is D, not O. This is and see, these are the flanges. These are the flanges. This is the area, orifice area. Okay, so to calculate the pressure difference before this orifice and after this orifice, a YouTube manometer is used to measure the orifice. Okay. Now here the position where the here velocity is maximum and pressure is minimum, and this is called vena contracta, my dear students. Okay. Now here the orifice plate, as I told you that the orifice plate working principle. If I'm going for the working principle of the orifice plate, okay, the orifice plate is inserted in a pipeline between the two flanges. Okay, see here what happens, as I told you that go for this one. Okay, now I have arranged, this is the orifice in between the two pipelines with respect to the flanges. I have connected this one. Okay, so this is the position where the vena contracta takes place. Okay, now here, as I told you that at particular position, see here, beyond the orifice plate means if you are going for that is the orifice plate beyond, the velocity is maximum and pressure is minimum. As I already told, this one is called vena contracta. Okay, before the vena contracta, what happens is the fluid velocity decreases and pressure increases. But when it enters into the vena contracta, the situation means these parameters are going to be taking place before the entering of orifice plate, and this parameter takes place after leaving of the orifice plate. Okay, so here what happens, see, it reaches to the finally one position. Here it reaches to the one position. Okay, this is the position to where the velocity and the pressure equal as upstream side means going for the upstream. Okay, so means the liquid that is moving that from the beginning end is called upstream, and the liquid that is coming out, okay, is called downstream. Okay, so the initial it is called the upstream, my dear students. Okay, now here what is the formula? As I told you that the formula that is can be used for determining that is okay, the flow rate through orifice plate, that is a volume flow rate. QV means volume flow rate is equal to C into E into AT into 2G into pressure differential. This is equal to generally P1 minus P2, my dear students, by this one is rho, my dear students, density of the liquid. Okay, here this C is the coefficient of discharge. Okay, and I told you that what is this E? I already told you, my dear students, what is E? Okay, as I told you that E is the velocity approach factor, my dear students. Okay, and here A is the area of the cross section of the pipe, and G is the acceleration due to gravity, and rho is the density of the liquid. Okay, as I told you that that is velocity volume flow rate is directly proportional to the difference in the pressure differential. Okay, as I told you that this is a formula that you are going to get. So every formula is pretty important while solving the problems, both at the engineering level, academic level, but also at the gate level, my dear students. Okay, now I told you that this is volume flow rate. The parameters which I have explained is a volume flow rate in meter cube per second. C is the discharge coefficient. A is the orifice plate in meter square, my dear students. Okay, and I told you that the pressure differential, okay, the pressure differential is taken in pascals, and G is the acceleration due to gravity, and the density of the liquid in kg per meter cube. Okay, as I told you that what is E? E is the velocity of approach factor. So by knowing all the values of the parameters which I had given in the formula, this is okay, then the volume flow rate can be easily you can determine, my dear students. Okay, now what are the advantages? I told you that the orifice cost is very low and high reliable. It can work for longer periods of time. We can install it is very easily. Okay, and the pressure loss are high, and the discharge coefficient is comparatively means discharge coefficient is CD is low, very low compared to the that is venturi meter. Okay, so generally the discharge coefficient values are pretty important, my dear students. Okay, without knowing those particular values, it is quite indifficult. Okay, indifficult to go for the parameters. That's the reason what I'm going to tell you itself is that the discharge coefficient value is how much for a orifice plate. How much it is means it is very very important, my dear students. You have to remember the discharge coefficient value is 0.6, my dear students. That's the reason. Okay, for venturimeter, that I'm going to tell you later, it is approximately some the value. Okay, that is approximately around 0.9. That's the reason the venturi means 0.6 is less than. Okay, because this is for the orifice plate, this is for generally orifice. Okay, but if you are going for the venturi, that is 0.9. That's the reason always the discharge coefficient is less here. Okay, and it is having a poor accuracy. That's the reason we are going for the next method, my dear students. Okay, and here the some important things that you have to remember over here. Okay, a orifice plate is widely used, my dear students. Generally in the orifice plate, what kind of liquids that you can pass means we can recommend the fluids like both clean and dirty, and some liquids are slurry also. Okay, I told you that the rangeability is around 4 is to 1. Okay, here head loss is also going to be occur, and the head losses generally we are going to call it as a beta. It can be represented by beta. Beta is what is the formula for the beta? Beta is equal to the head loss is zero point 0.5, my dear students. Okay, so what is beta? Beta itself is 0.5, and the formula for beta is called what? We are going to call it as a head loss. Okay, and I told you that this is the throat diameter by pipe diameter. Okay, the formula itself is TD by PD, throat diameter by divided by pipe diameter. Okay, and how much this value means? 0.5. Okay, and I told you that the discharge coefficient is how much, my dear students? It is around 0.6, and viscosity effect is high and the cost is very low, my dear students. With that, we are completed about this particular one. In the next session we are going for the venturi flow meter, my dear students. Okay, thank you very much.